you have to move like how Drake is moving. Yo, you as a rapper, you know how many rappers who never adjusted? Like yeah, Drake's gonna come around and he might kind of use a flow of yours. He might start collaborating with you that kind of, the type of beats you're using. The people who are still rapping, like, you ever listen to someone who's rapping, you're like, damn, this still sounds like 2010.
Yeah.
They're probably relevant. And by the way, we loved it about Drake until we don't love it, right? And obviously I'm a fan, so I love it. But there's a bunch of people that they have clearly resented it now.
Well, that seems like what the whole beef came down to, like who wins versus losses. Like there was just a bunch of people who really wanted to fucking see that motherfucker lose.
The Rick Ross one came out of nowhere, though. That was that was Future and Rick Ross were the most shocking, I think.
It just told me that they probably were waiting for the right time.
Weekend was always rocky.
Yeah, I believe the Weeknd. This is all because of the Weeknd.
Well, what do you think
Yeah.
about the shooting stuff?
Well,
That's EXO over Sovio.
Yeah, that's 100%.
I'm hoping
bro.
it's not.
That's got. There's no.
gotta be.
I'm hoping it's not.
Well, there was
gotta
a
be.
shooting at Cassius, right?
Yeah, I'm
So
Listen, I've heard a lot of things, and the street starts to talk, and it's kind of sad that from a small city that has number one taken over just the sound of pop music in the United States and hip hop, from their two main artists, those two and their egos can't even get along to even coexist in the same place. But their egos has also kind of started a little bustling a little bit too much, where it's like they're in this almost like, I don't want to call it a war necessarily, but
And those guys were all tight. The first time I met Drake was at, I think, or like at a hockey game. It was Game 7 Leafs. And
Really?
he told me to come up to his box, and I went there, and then we all went out to dinner after, and Cash was there, Nav was there, and
Really?
Drake was there. And it was all a big table. And it seemed like a family. So now even for me to see this, it's like, damn.
they've had issues before. From what I've seen, and they like kind of patched it up. Like if you go back to the song War Drake has, he literally names out even some of the street level dudes, and he's like, "Yo, those are all our guys," and basically says, and he says, "Yeah, me and he says the boy that sounds like Thriller."
Yeah.
Like he's basically talking about Weeknd. It was just like, "Yo, we're good now again." So like
Yeah.
clearly they had patched it up. I don't know where like things are now, and me personally, I feel like the Weeknd was just like, I'm not a rapper, and I'm a pop star, and that's my lane. And if I was a rapper, we would have went at it.